morning, everyone. I am very excited to check in with you guys. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me super last minute right now. How are y'all doing? Is it rainy and gross where you guys are too? Because it is for me. Let me flip the camera around. Hi. Good morning. This is a very quick, hi guys. Raining in Tennessee. Yeah, it's raining everywhere, but it's still kind of warm. It's weird. Anyway, quick update on where I am with my PowerSheets. I'm making very slow and steady progress. I've had to take the in-between moments. I don't have my normal nanny here, so I've had very little time to do it, but I've been making really good progress, and I am very grateful to see that things are becoming clear. So I'm starting to get a really good big picture of where I think God wants me for 2016, and I'm feeling more ready. Hi, Texas, Colorado. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are joining me. So I'm going to show you the progress that I made and just tell you a little bit about where I started this and where I am now. And I'm hands-free today. Check this out. Thanks to my good friend Gina, Gina Zeidler, who got me this tripod thing. She's so funny. She sent this in the mail to me and I got it on Sunday, and she said, this way you can be hands-free on your periscopes and be able to hold Josh. I was like, you knew I needed this present. So, hi, more Texans. Welcome. All right, so I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Let's see if I can work this tripod thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, hey there. Hey, that's kind of crazy. Let me do it the old school way. All right, so here's some of my progress. This is where I started last time. If you missed my last update, you can catch it on Catch, which is katch.me/laracasey. So this is my list of things that have been working and the things that have not been working. And I put the two biggest things in big bold here. So one of the biggest things is prayer. That has been working. Every time I pray, I get clarity. Getting messy has been working. This is obviously super messy and just all over the place. Comparison has not been working. Stuff, pride, rushing, that's a big one that has not been working. So that's that. Here are some lessons that I learned. I told y'all last week, for me, the biggest lesson has been that worry is fruitless. Can I get an amen on that? Worry is fruitless. And also I learned this year from things that did work is that forgiveness and stepping into hard conversations grows good things for God. So I love it so much. That's been my favorite lesson. Trusting God always pray. God really does listen. Ask God first. I've gotten in big trouble for not asking God first on some things. Look a level deeper and sleep on things. I'm super impulsive by nature, so that is my reminder to self that the times I have taken my time and slept on things and looked a level deeper below the surface, it helps. Get on your knees and pray, like literally on my knees. That has been huge because it helps me to surrender all the things. Here's another good one that I learned this year is learn from wiser women than you and family that loves God. So I actually put some names here. I hope I don't embarrass anybody, but these are the people that I look up to a lot and have learned from. Lisa Turkhurst, Renee Swope, Marcia, my good friend from church, my good friend Talia from church, Jess Connolly, and another good friend from church, Magdalia, who's just an amazing mom. So I also just wrote a little prayer here. Lord, please bring godly women and mentors into my life. And I have an idea on one thing I'm going to do. So many good things. Joshua's birth was amazing. V8 was amazing. If you don't know what that is, that's Southern Weddings. That's our latest issue. And it was great because the ladies did all of it, and I had very little to do with it this year, and I'm just so grateful. Also, I put that colorful, prayerful risks are worth it, like the 2016 PowerSheets. This is the first year we've done color in them, and I'm so glad we did. All right, some things I learned from what didn't work. I would just say that the number one thing I learned from what didn't work, besides worry is fruitless, is that this verse is true. God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So the times that, let me turn this around. Hi. The times that I have been humble and stepped into hard conversations or realized that I didn't have it all together, the times I've made mistakes, times I realized I wasn't the best friend or boss or parent or wife, all of those times have been the most fruitful, and they have helped me to just surrender and let it all go and put all of my requests at God's feet and he always answers, always, literally every single time. So that's where I am with what I have learned, and I will answer questions too right after this. So if I've missed any questions, I will come back to it. My list of what fires me up. I had so many things. I actually started my list on my phone because I wasn't near my computer or my PowerSheets when I was thinking about this. So I'm going to pull it up on my computer. And I actually printed out a list for me to put on this pretty page here. So I put one thing here. One of my things that fires me up is the sweet potato harvest that I did with Grace. I guess it was last week. It was awesome because her joy was just so great. And it reminded me, just get outside, Laura. Just get outside and get messy with her and get your hands dirty and get your feet dirty. Like, it's okay. You can wash your shoes, you know? So that was great. So here's a few other things that I wrote that are on my fires me up list. And I would love to hear yours too. So y'all let me know. There's 139 of you. I want 136 now. 136 of you. Tell me some things that fire you up. I would love to know. All right, so Grace and the sweet potato harvest, that's one of them. My mom being here with us, she was so sweet to come and spend time with us over the summer to prepare with Grace. I love it. Coffee fires you up? Yes. I don't actually drink caffeine. Is that weird? It gives me a headache, so I don't do any caffeine. Other things are Joshua's birth, which if you haven't read that experience that I had, if you're interested, you can read it on my blog, and it was just so good and redeeming. I love it. Singing, you guys are saying, prayer fires you up, hot tea. Totally with you on the hot tea. I love hot herbal tea. One of my favorite seasonal teas right now is Celestial Seasonings Sugar Cookie Tea. If you haven't had it, it will change your life. Prayer fires me up. Closeness with my kids. I still love saying the word kids. It's like, hasn't hit me that I'm a mom of 2 and almost 3 soon. Writing the word, my Write the Word journal, I love it so much because it just gets me into the word and I love it. I put bro's smile. We don't actually call him Joshua a lot. We call him bro. So there you go. Somebody asked for my blog. It's laracasey.com/blog. It's laracasey.com/blog. Our blooming lemon trees. I'll take y'all downstairs in a minute. Don't let me forget and show you that our lemon trees in the living room are blooming and they smell so good. And today on my simplified planner, I wrote that I have to be the bees today. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I take a paintbrush like this size. I take this little paintbrush here and I go onto each bloom and I get a little bit of pollen from one bloom and then I put it onto the next bloom. And so if you have citrus trees inside for the winter like I do, you have to be the pollinator, and that's what this paintbrush is for. So I'm going to be the bees. Gardening has been awesome this year. Gosh, I have so many things on my list. Carol and Brian from Love One Another Project. If you don't know about Love One Another Project, go to laracaseyshop.com and click on Giving. And they are the amazing couple that we support in their ministry and their missions and all the work that they do for kids in Africa. Humility and surrender on my knees fires me up. Family hugs fire me up. Grace's joy, lemon and orange blossom smell. I could just go on and on. So many good things. Connecting with people authentically like you guys fires me up. All right. So that's where I am with that on my fires me up list, which led me to some really, this is why I wanted to have this Periscope, some really meaningful conversations. And we had a year-end staff meeting yesterday where we went through our company PowerSheets, which are right here in this binder. We had our company PowerSheet meeting yesterday. And we were talking about just the good things that have happened this year for us as a team and things ahead. And I started to see the big picture. And I started to see that I feel so like vulnerable sharing this with you guys, but I'm going to. My heart of heart, my like theme song, if you will, right now is helping people to make a mess in life, meaning helping people to embrace imperfect progress, and that chasing after imperfect progress is where the good stuff lives, not chasing after someone else's idea of perfection. So that is where I am in every aspect of life for the year ahead. Is in the book that I'm writing, which is called Cultivate. It's going to be about embracing meaningful imperfect progress and getting your hands dirty in the soil, because you can't garden without getting dirty, right? And I can't even imagine a garden without dirt, to make a parallel to this. In order to grow good things in our lives, we absolutely have to get our hands dirty. And for those of you that are thinking about hydroponic farming, hush. There are ways to grow things without dirt, but to me, the best part is getting outside and doing it the old school way. So that is kind of the heart of my book and the heart of what I think this year is going to be. And I hope the heart of what your year will be too in all that you do. And the PowerSheets are just a tool to help you get to that. So even if you don't use PowerSheets, I hope that that's the heart of what you will do. When will your book be out? We are still not sure about that, but it'll definitely be out in either December of this coming year, 2016, or January of 2017. So somewhere in those 2 weeks. Yeah, and I should know by January 5th is when they're meeting about that. I had to ask for an extension because I'm so behind on writing. So there you go. My due date is March 1st. It was February 1st. All right, any other questions? That's where I am with my PowerSheets. I'm hoping I get a little bit more time to dig in with them. But today, my focus is on writing my annual goal setting series, which is going to be flipped on its head. And we're going to do some different stuff this year. So that will be starting on Monday. I'm going out of town next week, totally last minute trip to see my parents, but that will be going on Monday. Did you pick a winner for the gorgeous Bible? I'm so glad you reminded me. I'm going to pick one right now. So hold on the questions. We're going to random pick one. Let's see here. I'm going to go to Instagram. I deleted it off my phone, so I have to go on the internet. I just deleted it so I could focus on things. All right, are we ready for this? And y'all shared so much amazing advice and encouragement in the comments. If you haven't read that, go to my second to last Instagram post. So the one with the picture of the PowerSheets on it. And if you've asked me a question, I haven't seen it. So hold on one sec. Okay, let me make sure I've got all the comments open so we can just kind of like do a scroll through of everybody. I want to make sure everybody has a chance to win here. So hold on one sec. And I'm really excited for you guys. And wait on the comments and questions because I can't keep them all. All right, ready? Here we go. Closing my eyes. The winner is said Lisa 31. So let's see what your name is. Lisa Riley. Lisa Riley. I don't know if you're watching, Lisa Riley, but even if you're not, I'm going to email you and you're the winner. Let me make myself a note here. Said Lisa. And just so you know, if you did not win the Bible, there might be another one coming up in my goal setting series. So stay tuned to that. All right. What other questions do y'all have, if any? What questions do y'all have? How do you gain perspective when there's some major health setback related? Oh, that's so hard. So hard. And let me just jot down some of these questions so that I don't forget them. So health setback, great question. Candle. Yep, gonna get to that. What else? Any other questions? When do you usually finish PowerSheets prep? Okay. Okay. What else? A couple more questions and then we'll hold off. Adoption. Thanks for asking. That's really sweet. I will definitely update you on that. Okay. You're a high school student. Hi. High school students. Yes, they're great for you too. Absolutely. Okay. I've used them in the past, but not made much progress. Any tips? Yes, I will give you tips. Okay. That's what we got. Hi, Gina. Yes. If you're just joining, Gina, I love this thing. In fact, I talked about you at the very beginning because I'm hands-free today. Thanks to you. Love ya. All right. I'm going to answer these quick questions and then I'll take a couple more, but then I got to get to work. What do you do? And forgive me if I'm quoting this question incorrectly, and I'll get to the pens too. But if there is a major health setback or a big major life transition, I'll speak to where I was when I had a baby, which I know these are totally different things. But what I did is I gave myself a lot of grace. Like I didn't actually use a pen to check off things on my checklist. All I did was have my tending list out in front of me at all times with those focal goals there. And in a life transition, you just got to have a lot of grace. Or if for some reason your life circumstances change and you feel like all of your goals change, then that's why we have a 3-month refresh in there too. So you can use that section in the 1-year PowerSheets to totally refresh your goals if you want. And your goals should change over time. That's why halfway through the process, we encourage you to refresh your goals. So I hope that helps, but I'd say grace upon grace upon grace for what you're going through. And I'm so sorry that you're weathering that right now. Do what you can with what you have and just be encouraged that even any tiny little forward progress is progress. What candle? This is a Jonathan Adler grapefruit candle. And I have to say that my sister sent a box of Christmas gifts yesterday. And one of them smells a little bit like this, so she knows what I like. I burn these all the time. Jonathan Adler Grapefruit Candle. When do you finish your prep? I just finish it whenever I feel like I've got it done. So the answer to that is whenever you feel like you have the right answers in front of you. It could take you anywhere from 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 days. Last year I didn't finish it until February. So I'd say make sure that you push yourself through and have yourself do that hard work. The faster you can finish it, the better, so that you have a great plan in place. But you can really do whatever time frame is best for you. You don't have to start them right away. Where do you find out about PowerSheets? You can find out at laracaseyshop.com. And we only have, to be totally transparent with you, 500 of the 1-year PowerSheets sets left. So there are only 500 left. I anticipate we will sell out very quickly. So you guys are the only ones that know that. Let your friends know. How is the adoption going? We are just waiting to hear. We're still in the wait. We said yes to an adoption case last Friday, I believe it was, or Thursday, and we haven't heard yet if she's chosen us. So we just have open hands. Thank you for asking. Tips on starting your PowerSheets. Yes. Tips on starting your PowerSheets. There are lots of them. I would say number one is go back to the my catch page to watch the episodes that I've done so far here on Periscope. So you can go to catch, which is katch.me/laracasey, and you can see all of my previous Periscopes about how I started my PowerSheets. So there's a lot of knowledge and depth in there. There's also, once you get your PowerSheets, a private link that you go to on my website, the passwords on the PowerSheets themselves, which also has some tips on how to get started. But I'd say the best tip I have for you is to make a mess. Even if it's on this, and I'll show you on our company PowerSheets. On your very first page of the PowerSheets right here, I even wrote make a mess just to break them in. It's like shoes or anything. It's like you can't wear them and expect them to be perfect all the time and get any use out of them if they sit in your closet. So break them in, break the ground. Okay, pens. Good question. I just flung my top to this pen across the room. Hold on. I have a couple of different types of pens that I really like. One, thank you, Rachel, for posting that. Rachel is so wonderful. If you get a reply on social media from the laracaseyshop.com, it is coming from Rachel Green from Intentionally Designed, and we have a post going up about that soon. But she has been such a great help to us and is just so kind and wonderful. So we love you, Rachel. Okay, Le Pens. There you go. I like the gray one for some reason. And Papermate Flare pens. I love the Papermate Flare pens. I just like thick pens that make thick marks. So there you go. All right. Any other questions? I hear my little guy, so I should probably go feed him. But I will be back with more PowerSheets progress, at least by the end of this week. So my hope and my goal is to completely finish my PowerSheets by Monday, because I will be out of town. I want to finish them by my birthday, which is on Sunday. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. And I hope that if you have your PowerSheets, that you take time to really sink into them, because for me, this is absolutely not an advertisement. I made them for myself because I needed them. But they have, man, I have had such good clarity. Praise God for that in the last week. So I'm grateful. All right. Y'all have a good day. Take care. Bye.